Silver's on the scene, and we are in Memphis. And as you can see, without me having to point out, tower cranes. That's right. This is Danny Thomas Boulevard, downtown Memphis. This is St Jude's, and this is that addition they're doing where we are aware Christopher Proudfoot was working. What am I doing here? As I've never been to this location before, I am not going to the job site, but I am on my way to a location that's around 2.6 miles away. Based on what I looked up on Google Maps last night, it was somewhere around 2.3 miles. So just wanted to get documentation of this is the job site here. Chris was more than likely running one of those three cranes, as he's a tower crane operator. And we're going to a location that could possibly have something. So stay tuned. More to come. Just more documentation on the addition to St. Jude's, and I'm not sure which one, but I'm sure Chris ran one of those three cranes. All right, so that's the construction right there, project, the job site. We're coming for you, Sebastian. We're looking for you. 2.2 miles away from our search location. Stay tuned. More to come. So this is the Mississippi River. I did not know this. Or maybe, wait, hold on, more to come. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the mighty Mississippi River. Look how wide that is. Wow. Right? So that runs right beside downtown Memphis. I did not know this. So over there, just over there, like a mile, half a mile, is the job site where Christopher Proudfoot was working, St. Jude's addition, and here's the Mississippi. So the location I'm headed to is going to be adjacent to this. As a matter of fact, that location, and I'll explain more as I get to my location, I just wanted to get a good view of the Mississippi here, river. That location is going to feed into the Mississippi. All right. Looking for Sebastian, Memphis, Tennessee. All right, so we've made the location. This is called Mud Island Road. And just beyond through these trees, the terrain is steeper and a little more intense than I imagined. But from where I'm standing now, 300 feet back in there, ladies and gentlemen, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that we may have something. So where I'm standing currently right now on this road, which is very, as you can see, there's trees on both sides. The Mississippi River is over here. Okay, it's right over there. Right here is a Wolf River Harbor. Now this leads into the Mississippi, okay? You can see this road. Imagine this road at night. Now, one thing that's throwing me off is the terrain here now, but it's only 300 feet. We know, if you know football, a football field's 100 yards. Every yard's 3 feet. So from where I'm standing, one football field in 300 feet, there may be something. So I'm going in, got to get my boots on, get prepared, but I'm taking this train, I'm taking it to clear this area. Once again, Memphis, Tennessee, and from where we're standing, Mississippi over here, Wolf River Harbor that leads into the Mississippi over there, 300 feet to the water. And in this direction, St. Jude's. St. Jude's 2.3 miles away. Stay tuned. More to come. Silver's on the scene. I have a location and I'm going in. Let's see if we can find something. We're in Memphis, Tennessee, I'm about 2.3 miles, less than 2.5 miles from St. Jude's. As we know, that's where Chris Proudfoot was working. And here we go. We're gonna go check out. You can see the terrain. It's a little different than I thought it would be. But got my shovel for stability. And just kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. Okay, so you can see some water back there. As I mentioned in an earlier video showing the layout here, what we're looking at here is an area just adjacent to, just beside the Mississippi River. As I mentioned just a second ago, this is 2.3 miles, less than 2.5 miles from St. Jude's and where Chris Proudfoot was working. I have suspicion that something could be in this water area down here, so I'm about to go through here. So you know, it's all about Sebastian. We have to find him, we have to bring him home. There's more I'll tell you on the video later as we go through here. Some things I found out at a nearby RV park. I'll share those with you as well. But at this point, as you can see the lay of the land, I need to go hands-free here, so I'm gonna switch to the other GoPro and around my neck, and we're gonna see what we can see down here. Hopefully be a nice little safe journey for us. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Now I got both hands free as I go through here, just making sure we're safe. I don't care for this grass I'm about to come up on, but I don't think it's as deep as I originally thought it is. New boots on the ground. These are waterproof, okay, just in case we have to do something with water. Where I'm headed is water, but I don't plan on getting in it. There's just something that possibly could be in this area. Okay, so let's just I'm not quickest distance is straight line, but I'm going to go over here and I'll tell you why. Like I said, I get keep moving because I don't like this grass. I want to focus ahead and not what's in here. And see, this is deep. The boots are better for this. Okay, I'm gonna let's cut across through here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, there you go, Silvers. All right, so where I'm headed, this is Wolf River Harbor. Now behind me is Wolf River that feeds into the Mississippi River. Okay, saw a video earlier I showed you of the Mississippi River. So where I'm headed is where there's like a harbor, and what it appears is though a business here can put whatever goods they have on a barge, send it to the Mississippi River, and of course it goes to the businesses it needs to go to. It's kind of the layout. Noticed something on Google. Actually, a subscriber noticed something on Google. Sharon, thank you. And Sharon sent to me her reasons for Mud Island Road, which is the road right up here. Her reasons for sending me what she saw. And we're about to find out if what she saw on Google Maps satellite view is still here. Now, I went to an RV park about 6 miles from here. So if you're at that RV park, you're about 8 miles north. It's a little more than 8 miles north of the construction site at St. Jude's. So the point is this: was Chris staying there at that, if you can see my fingers go this way, was Chris staying at that RV and he would have a direct shot through this road to his workstation? Okay, now everything in this video is alleged and in my opinion, so whatever I state
I don't know it's fact unless I've got it standing in front of me, but allegedly, in my opinion, okay, so we're looking for Sebastian Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, 207 days today gone. Friday the 20th of September. This Sunday, Monday, will be 7 months. Gone, vanished from his home, Hendersonville. Okay, so that gives you a little understanding. I'll explain more later, but so here's where we are. Okay, so I've made it. I've made it to where I wanted to be. And as you can see, as I was mentioning, if you can see this, and I don't know if this is still operational. Boy, it looks really low, doesn't it? From Google Images, that water is actually up to here. As a matter of fact, there was a little pond on the image too. And anyone can take a look at this. Go to Google Maps and key in Island Road in Memphis, and you'll find where I am. And so this is kind of like a cove, and it's part of Wolf River that feeds into the Mississippi River. What Sharon had seen was somewhere in here what appeared to be a plastic bag or a white bag of some sort. Okay, so allegedly, could it have been a body bag? That's the reason. That's getting to the real of it, right? Could it have been a bag that contained human remains of some sort? So when this was shared with me, I added it quickly to my list. Added it quickly to my list of coming and looking out here. And at this point, I'm going to pull my mount. I'm gonna pull my, it's hot. I'm gonna pull my mounts up to make sure I'm in the right spot. Okay. Like I said, it's Mud Island Road. Okay. And let's see where I'm at. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're gonna see on this image, let me take that back to this. I don't know if you can see that, my camera's around my neck, but okay, I'm not where I need to be. Do you see this right here? Oh jeez, excuse me. Why I'm here is this right here. Let me show you. You see this? You see this? There's something there, and I believe it's this way. So the good news is I'm out. You can see that I'm out. This should be water here, but it's not. The waters have dried up a substantial amount, which is a good thing for the reason I'm here. Okay, so let's see if we can get close to this. You know, all kinds of things have been found on Google Maps. I don't know the gentleman's name or the complete story, other than there was a guy missing, I believe he was an adult, for many years, maybe 30 or 40 years. In Google Images, Mount View, they found his, you can see here, like shells from where the water would come up. But they found his body, or found his car from Google Images, right? In a body of water, lake or something. Okay, so I'm right here. So I'm here. So as you can see, let me show you again if you can see this. Right here's where I'm at. And see, I'm standing, if you notice, I'm standing where water would be, where water should be, Wolf River Harbor. So I'm standing where water would be. I need to go up some. Okay. Doesn't bother me because it gets shady, right? Okay, so look, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Okay, here we go. What are we looking at? You see this? I'm going to show this. See where I'm showing myself on the map, okay? See that? Hope you can see that. This was a little pond, okay? Now we know these Google images, just to clarify, this Google map was shot in 2024, and speaking with Easy Days when I was, they don't open their pool until May. And Google images will show, on the maps will show their pool being covered. So 2024, somewhere between January 1st and May 1st, so 4 months, these images were taken. So if it was January or early February, almost March, couldn't have anything to do with Sebastian because we know he went missing on the 26th. But anything shot from March or April could show something. So when you're looking at your Google Maps, if you're looking for Sebastian online and using those resources, know that Google will tell you the date, 2024, and through talking with different people and knowing when they open up their pools, like I said at an RV park, we're looking at 4 months, January, February, March, April. So right here is the water. So if I come back to here, I believe this is what we're seeing. I believe this is what we were seeing. I'm standing on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing on it. Could you see that? I'm standing exactly on what I came looking for. There it is. So that whiteness that was in the water. So let me see what this is. I'm going to move it around. It looks to be like a tent to me. I don't really see anything suspicious. It's not a body bag. Cross that out. Unless there's something underneath here. Okay. The other reason to bring the shovel. So what's interesting about the, oh, there's so many ants. So many ants. So this is a tent. No body, no remains. Okay, can we see this? Make sure everybody can see this. All right. I'm gonna do another video too. Let me cut this one for now. All right, so here I am. I can make more sense of it now. I can see what I'm seeing. So behind me, you'll see, let's take a look. This is the Wolf River Harbor, okay? You see the barge, and it looks like to be inoperational now. That is not going on, but there was a day, I'm sure, when that barge was that was working. You put whatever goods on there and you send it down to the Mississippi. So where we're standing, you have this Wolf River, which also runs on the back side of me too, where I came down, and they feed into the Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi, which is over there, we saw earlier in the video. And this runs through downtown Memphis, basically, or alongside of Memphis. So where I'm standing, if you go in this direction north, there's an RV park, and if you go in this direction south, there's downtown Memphis. So I'm 2.3 miles from the construction site where Chris was working when Sebastian went missing, and I'm about 6 miles south of an RV place. Now I did go by the RV place, and information I'll share later, because I want to do this video here, but information I'll share later really blew my mind. It's anyway, but he wasn't staying there. There are workers staying there that, or have stayed there, that work at St Jude's, but he's not. He never was, for whatever reason, there. So, you know, just to give you my theory of what was going on with this possible sighting here, and let me show you what we were looking at, and then I'll tell the theory. So you can go to Google Maps, you can look North Island or Island Road, Mud Island, excuse me, Mud Island Road, Memphis, and you're gonna see this. Where I'm standing should be underwater. As you can see, the water is really way down there. So I'm about 300 feet from the road. It's not that treacherous at all. It's not a heavy terrain, like I said originally. It's real easy. This was a pond. You can see it's dry. I'll go up here and see. So you can see the pond. Once you see the pond, you'll see this. And what was showing was the white part of this tent. Okay, so obviously somebody came out here at some point. They camped out. Maybe homeless, don't know, but for whatever reason didn't want to take their tent with them. And but yeah, so what was my theory? So we cleared that. Fantastic. Sharon cleared. So, but my theory was, especially when I learned that the job site was just 2 miles this way and an RV was 2 miles that way, is you know, allegedly, in my opinion, could Chris Proudfoot have had Sebastian that night or 2 days later when he came back? And this road would be extremely dark, I'm sure, at nighttime up there, because I showed you earlier in the video, trees on both sides, Wolf River on one side, right at the Mississippi, and then this. So it would be a great place to hide somebody, allegedly a body or something. So it all kind of seemed like it could possibly fit, but it's a tent, so we're cleared. Okay, so added this to the multiple locations. I'm gonna look. I'm headed back to Horn Lake now, so I'm probably about 14 miles, max 20 miles from Horn Lake north, because I'm near the construction site. And you know, some people had asked in the comments, hey Silvers, why you keep looking in the same place? I'm not looking in the same place, I'm in the same town, but you know, one town has multiple locations, so I'm trying to clear them all, because you know, in my opinion, this boy's no longer with us. I hope I'm wrong, but in my opinion, he's no longer with us, and we need to bring him home. We need to give him a proper rest. But yeah, this has been cleared. So body of water that leads to the Mississippi. Seeing that on Google Images, I thought I had to come check it out. So it's been cleared. This is the bag that, and even the poles and everything are still in there. It's interesting. It's almost like that's a mystery, huh? You have your poles in there, so they're breaking down the tent, and now it's been underwater. Okay, so I'm gonna head back out. I'll roll some camera on the way out and do some talking, say some things, and we'll head on to the next location. Stay tuned, more to come. Looking for Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Say his name, Sebastian Rogers. Okay, so I'm headed back out, and you know, I told you I like to have fun and keep everything lighthearted, even when looking for a missing child. So you can stay positive. You gotta stay positive on everything. And so this is kind of a joke, but not. I kind of feel like that Blair Witch Project. You get in these woods, it's like weird things start happening. I can't even see my car up there. Silvers 2 is in the car. In case anybody comes by, I said, hey, you show them the flyer. We're looking for a missing teenager, and that's the deal. If they want to help, they can help. But these woods are weird because I'm looking up and I don't see the vehicle, but I know it's up there. At least I hope it's up there. Okay, hopefully she didn't leave me, right? But no, so we cleared this spot, just another one off the list. That's what we do. We get on the scene. I know it's been a while since I've been on the scene, but I'm back. We've got multiple locations down in Horn Lake and South Haven, Mississippi, that could be possible places. I will say, as I think I said earlier, I did accomplish at the RV place just north of here. Chris never stayed there or was not there, simply knowing because they didn't know his picture, and we actually phoned someone else, and no, he wasn't there. But we still don't know where he was. I can say this, and I will say this: Chris was not at the RV site, meaning, of course he was working, I mean, at the job site, of course he was working there. Absolutely, he was working there. But I'm saying he was not staying. You cannot stay or have your trailer on the RV site. So we can eliminate that, okay? Oh goodness, let me get out of this tall grass. So, there's the car. She didn't leave me. All right, so I want to cut camera there, and we'll pick up. I'll do another video real quick up front here to wrap it up. We're moving on, Horn Lake, Mississippi. And Silver's on the scene, and car's running, so I hope it's not too loud. I just checked this area, just cleared it out. Reason for being there, Google Images, what we see. You have Wolf Harbor there that leads into the Mississippi. Over here you have Wolf River. That's Wolf River Harbor. I went to Wolf River, and it meets the Mississippi right there. Mississippi River runs through downtown Memphis. We are 2 miles from north of St Jude's in the construction site, and we're about 6 miles south of an RV park. So checked out the RV park. No Proudfoot there, but I did find some interesting information I'll share later. And got some video from the job site. So now we're headed to Horn Lake to check out a few other places that, you know, if he wasn't at the RV place, it's really close, and the guy said really cheap rates, and he wasn't on the job site because that can't happen, then where was he? And we're gonna go where we think that is. So stay tuned, more to come.